clock is set for 10 minutes. Let's begin. Hey, my name is Orin and welcome back to the New Age Creators. This week is Raw Week, and how I decided to interpret that was to make a video that is pretty stripped back. I'm just going to sit here and talk for 10 minutes. I put 10 minutes here on my phone, so I'm just gonna talk. However, I couldn't do this without editing. It would be an absolute disaster. I would look like I was having a nervous breakdown. But I haven't scripted this video. I haven't wrote anything down previously. I've had some brain thoughts, but that's about it. So let's go. So this week, on Raw Week, I think it is the perfect opportunity to talk about creativity and starting to be creative, and the dog has just entered my room. So we're going to talk about creativity. Oh, relax. So we're going to talk about creativity this week, and specifically how to be creative and start being creative after a creative block. How do you do it? Oh God. Go. Dog. So what I find a lot of times is I really struggle to have my creative cap on, and I kind of just don't know what to do sometimes. So I kind of wanted to talk about a few things that I do to get my brain going again into creative mode, but I do want to use this opportunity, considering it's so stripped back, for you to kind of bounce back off of what I'm saying. And so if we could start like a cool little discussion in the comments, leaving some tips on how you stay creative, how you stay creative, then that would be perfect to know. So the first thing I do is I change my space. I find that a lot of the time that if I'm like sitting at my desk doing some scripts and then I come and film or something like that, I don't I can do it, but I don't really find it that enjoyable, and I've never really known why. However, I met someone recently who just threw the phrase at me, or the quote at me again, that I've heard so many times, which is variety is the spice of life, and I think it might apply to creativity too. So my advice, considering what works for me, is wherever you are, whatever you're doing, just move to a different space. Whether that's to like your Starbucks down the road, or your independent coffee shop, let's keep it real. Whether that's a library, or whether it's just like a communal space of some sort, just go in there, not even with an intention sometimes, is kind of good for my mind at least, and I hope it will help you. My second tip would be to write everything down. Just write it all over the page. See, for me, what really works is just being able to let loose, and just write every single and everything, and just not include commas. Why this really helps me is because sometimes I'm writing about an idea that then just doesn't become one and becomes something else. That normally happens. So many ideas I've been writing, and then like halfway through I'm just like, oh my god, and then I write a completely different idea. Yeah, it's a really fun exercise as well, just to kind of like get the brain going again, and you get some cool ideas from it as well. My tip number 3 is to just talk to other people. I'm fortunate enough to have some great people around me who I can just go to and talk to them, and they can do the same to me. And one of the things I go to talk to them about is video ideas. And these people aren't necessarily videographers or into their videos at all, but being able to just talk to someone else kind of puts some bizarre ideas to rest, and lights the fire to another one. I don't know why I was so questionable about that. Like, does it? Does it really? It does. It's absolutely what it does. And funnily enough, after I film this video and edit it, that is exactly what I'm going to go and do. So, practice what you preach. Eat me. 1% of the time. So yeah, there's 3. My timing is just on point. So yeah, there's 3 points. This video is now called 3 points, I don't know. This video has been fun. I'm glad that you've been on this roller coaster with me. And I would love to hear some of your creative tips on how you get the creative brains going, the juices, and how you just get out of like a creative slump. Just leave it on the comments. Leave it on the comments. In would be better. So yeah, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna love and leave you all. Have a great time watching Anna, Coque, Chase, and Marie for the rest of the week. I will see you next week. Bye.